Yeah. Okay, here we go. So today's explanation is the following. Verb, object, infinitive or gerund. Yeah. First of all, let's start with verb, object, infinitive. Yeah. Verb plus object plus infinitive. Infinitive with to or without to? Let's do it with to. Plus to plus infinitive. Let me give you a sentence. Whew, this is heavy. They travel by plane. Okay, how would you say in English? Le pidieron que viajara en avión.
They asked him to fly.
La pidieron que viajara en avión. In English.
They asked her to fly.
They asked her
To fly.
fly by plane. Okay, what is the mistake now? Maya? Mistake. There's one mistake. They asked her to fly. And this is what we have here. Ask, verb. Her, object. To fly. To plus infinitive. Yeah? To plus infinitive. Okay, why are we using to plus infinitive? Why not gerund? Why not infinitive without to? You know why? Because of this verb. Asked. Ask somebody to do something. What other verbs are like ask? That they require object and they require to plus infinitive. There are a number of verbs and I'm going to give them to you. You can also say advised. Advise her to fly. You can also say allowed. Allowed her to fly. You can also say beg. The past of beg? Begged. They begged her to fly. You can also say cause. They caused her to fly. You can also use encourage. How do you pronounce the past of encourage? Very good. They encouraged her to fly. You can also say expect. What is the past? Expected her to fly. There are many. There are so many. I need more space. I need more space. I'm going to erase this and give you more. Shall I? More verbs that require to plus infinitive. For example, they taught her to fly. They told her to fly. They warned her to fly. They forced her to fly. They helped her to fly. They intended her to fly. They invited her to fly. They meant her to fly. They ordered her to fly. They persuaded her to fly. They le recordaron que viajara. Esto es un poco. This is a little bit redundant. Fly by plane, yeah? Let's say travel, yeah? Travel by plane sounds better, yeah? Travel by plane. Okay, imagine. How would you say?
You can fly by helicopter.
You can also, yeah, that's true. So it wouldn't be totally wrong. How would you say, le recordaron que viajara en avión? They the past of remind? They reminded her to travel by plane. So as you can see, there is a long list of verbs, yeah? Remind, were, force, help, intended, invited, meant, ordered, persuaded, etc. And if you use this structure, verb, object, then you need to plus infinitive. To plus infinitive. If you remove to, then it's wrong. To plus infinitive. Some of these verbs are special. Some of them like taught. Let me write it down. Taught. Some of them like remind. Let me mark it. Remind. This one is special. Remind. Persuade. This one is special. Persuade. This one is special. Weren't. It's not here, is it? Weren't. Special. Taught. Special. Did I just... oh, it's here. I wrote it twice. Yeah? Weren't is special. Taught. Special. Taught. That's special. Advised. That's also special. Let me write it down. Okay, why do you think these are special? Reminded her to travel, taught her to travel, advised her to travel, persuaded her to travel. These four are special because they admit another construction. You can also say they taught her, they reminded her, they warned her, they advised her, they persuaded her, and then another possible construction for them. So this is fine. Taught her to travel is fine. Reminded her to travel, that's fine. But you can also say taught her that, and then after that, what do you have? What do you normally have after that? C-L-A, a clause. So any clause. And then here a clause. For example, that she should, and then whatever, yeah? Travel by plane. So these verbs are special. They admit object, yeah? Verb, object, and then to plus infinitive. But these ones also admit verb, object, that, plus clause. Two possibilities for them. Can you see that? So possibility number one, they taught her to travel. Verb, object, to travel, to plus infinitive. Possibility number two, they taught her that she should travel by plane. Possibility number two, verb, object, and then that plus clause.
Because you can say they forced her that she should.
No, it's not possible. Or they invited her that. No, it doesn't make any sense. They order her that. Doesn't make any sense. So remember, these ones make sense. Not this one. These ones make sense with that and a clause. Remember, remind, teach, warn, advise, persuade. 4 cases. So far so good? Okay. There is another possibility. Allow. Is allow here? I'll write it down. Some other special verbs. I think you have them. I think you already have them. But there is allow. There is advise. There is encourage. And there is recommend. These ones, okay, in the past, yeah? Allowed, advised, encouraged, recommended. These ones are also special, not because they can take this structure, but they can take another structure. So these structures are fine. They allowed her to travel. They advised her to travel. They encouraged her to travel. They recommended her to travel. It's fine. Verb, object, to plus infinitive. But they also accept another possibility. Possibility number 1 is this one. And possibility number 2, what do you think it is? They encourage her. Can I use a gerund? Can I say traveling with this? What do you think? How does it sound to you? They encourage her traveling by plane. Does it sound right or wrong? They advise her traveling by plane. Right or wrong? They recommended her traveling by plane. Right or wrong? So remember, allowed, advised, encourage, recommend. They can take both. To plus infinitive, object, to plus infinitive, and also object and gerund. These verbs can take both possibilities. Allow, advise, encourage, recommend. Both possibilities, okay. To plus infinitive or gerund. Both, okay. Remember, allow, advise, encourage, recommend. Both possibilities, okay. Okay, now changing the structure. Changing the structure. Okay, have a look at this. Okay, how would you say? How would you say in English? Planeé que ella me llamara. I'll give you the beginning. I planned. Okay, repeat that, Eva. Sorry, repeat. I planned her to call me. Almost correct. There's a little thing missing there. There's one thing missing, one word. One 3-letter word is missing. There's one word missing. We need to insert one extra word. Okay, that's the gap. But not to her.
For her.
Full sentence.
I planned for her to call.
I planned for her to call me. This is a very nice structure. What is the name of this structure? Well, what is the formula? For. What is her? What is her? Object. What is to call? Infinitive with to. Yeah? To plus infinitive. Yeah? To plus infinitive. So what verbs have this kind of structure? The structure with for. Yeah? The structure with for. I planned for her to call me. There's another one. I waited for her to call me. Wait also works with for. Wait for. So plan for. Wait for. Any other verb with for? La pedí que me esperara. In English. I asked for her to call me. Actually, yeah, it works. Yeah, I asked for her to call me. I ask. In that case, with ask, I could also say I asked her to call me, but the meaning changes. If you say I asked her to call me, is that you directly ask her. But if you say I asked for her to call me, is that you ask somebody else to ask her to call you. Do you see the difference? So I asked her to call me. I directly go to her. I asked for her to call me. I asked somebody, for her to call me. Another one. What other verbs can you use here? Arrange. I arranged for her to call me. And there's one more. Wait, plan, wait. Oh no, that's fine. So remember these four. To plan for, wait for, ask for, arrange for. These four verbs work with this structure. For, object, and then infinitive with to. Plan, wait, ask, arrange. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Shall we continue? Yeah, this 4, yeah? What's the next? Okay. Okay. How would you say in English? I'll tell you in Spanish. Hey, quiero que me llames.
I want you to call me.
Very good. I want you to call me. I want you to call me. And what do we have here? Again, the usual thing. You. Object. To call. To plus infinitive. What is this? The verb. The verb want. What other verbs can work with this structure? I want you to call me. I need you to call me. Yeah. I need you to call me. You can also say, I'd like you. Yeah? I'd like you to call me. You can also say, I'd love you to call me. You can also say, I would prefer you to call me. Not him, you. Yeah? I would prefer you to call me. You can also say, I hate you to call me. Please don't call me. I hate you to call me. Yeah? You can also use any other object, like her. Yeah? I need her to call me. I need them to call me. I need Brian to call me. I need Susan to call me. Yeah? Any other object is fine. Yeah? So far so good? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Shall I? Is the phone recording? Thank you. Okay, about to finish, just a little bit more. Now the other structure I want you to learn is verb plus object plus infinitive. Yeah? Verb plus object plus infinitive. What is this infinitive? Infinitive without to. Yeah? Infinitive without to. Okay. How would you say in Spanish? Maya, you're on fire. Tell me. If I tell you, I said in Spanish, you tell me in English. Por favor, déjame que explique.
Please let me explain.
Correct. Please. Let me explain. Do you speak Polish? Are you trilingual? Please let me explain. Okay, what do I have here? Please let me explain. Let, the verb. Me, object. The same story of the time. Explain, infinitive without to. Yeah? Not to. Infinitive without to. Please let me explain. Okay, there are two other verbs that take the infinitive without to. Let me explain. Again, this is the object me, but it could say, please let her explain. Please let her explain. Please let John. Please let John explain. Please let them explain. Please let Susan explain. It could be anybody, yeah, the object. Sorry? I don't know. Just came to my head. Let me explain. Any other verbs apart from let that could accept this kind of structure? Infinitive without to? Allow me to explain. Allow would be alright, but you would need to. Allow me to explain. Oye, haz que John lo explique. Please. Make John explain. Then make is one of them. It belongs to the club of verb, object, infinitive without to. And one more. Assist Susan. A synonym for assist.
Help.
Help, Susan, explain. Help, so remember these three verbs. Let, make, and help can take verb, object, and infinitive without to.
That's why in the last exercise there was like, help me do.
That's the next thing I'm going to explain. Help is special. You're very sharp today. Very sharp today, Maya. Help is special. Help can take verb, object, infinitive without to, but be careful because it has two possibilities. And that's exactly the next thing I'm going to explain. Shall I? Help is special. It belongs to this club, but it belongs to another club too. Yeah, but it's in this club as well. Okay, have a look at this sentence. Susan, help me prepare my PPT. Is this right or wrong? Susan, help me prepare my PPT. Is this right or wrong? Right. Look at the notes from the previous, from 10 seconds ago. Right or wrong?
Preparing.
Look at your notes from 10 seconds ago. Is that right or wrong? What do we have here? Help, the verb, me, object, and then prepare, infinitive without to. Is that right or wrong?
It's right.
That's right. 10 seconds ago, it was in the club. It was make, help, and the other one? Let. So it was in the club. This is fine. But help is special. It has another possibility, and Maya knows. What is the other possibility, Maya?
Help me to prepare.
Help me to prepare. So, without to, correct. With to, also correct. Two possibilities are fine with help. Nonetheless, be careful now. Another possibility I'm going to give to you. Shall I? Can I? Should I? Susan Sarandon. You know Susan Sarandon, Aitor? Susan Sarandon. An actress. I asked Aitor because he probably remembers. We're from the same time, more or less. Okay, have a look at this. The passive. Passive. So what was the club of infinitive without to? It was three verbs in the club. It was help, let, and make. Yeah, infinitive without to. Nonetheless, with the passive can affect them. The passive voice can affect them. How would you say in English? I'm going to give it to you in Spanish. Maya, you're my translator. Nos hicieron que limpiáramos las ventanas. In English.
They made us.
Very good. Yeah, you should be a translator. You should become a translator in the future. Say again.
They made us.
Very good.
Windows.
Can you repeat?
They made us to be the windows. For cleaning.
They made us clean the windows, or they made us to clean the windows? Again, to.
No, because it's made.
To is acceptable in the passive. So even though these guys, help, let, make, are infinitive without to, however, if you do a passive, to is acceptable. They made us to clean the windows. They helped, where? No. Stop. Okay, this is not passive. This is not passive. They made us. This is active. Erase this. Can you make this into passive?
We were made
Yes, we were made. So they made us. This is active. I was thinking no. Passive is we were made. Nonetheless, what you said, Maya, was correct. They made us. That's correct. But I'm looking for a passive. Yeah? We were made. We were made. Yeah, that's the passive. Now it works. Now, can you finish the sentence?
We were made us.
No? We were made. You don't need us.
To clean the windows.
Exactly. Now it works. To clean the windows. Now, would you say this too is necessary, optional, or you can remove it? How about this two now? Necessary, optional, remove it, don't remove it. Let's remove it. We were made clean the windows. Right or wrong? Wrong. To is absolutely necessary. So when you have the passive, to is absolutely necessary. Even with a verb from the club of to without infinitive. With help. Give it to me with help. Nos ayudaron. We were helped clean the windows? No. We were helped to clean the windows. With the other verb, we were let. That sounds weird. Yeah, we were let. But anyway, it sounds weird. But for you to remember, if you use the passive, to is obligatory. Even if you have one of the verbs from this club of infinitive without to. It breaks the rule, the passive. Do you understand? Yeah? Can I erase it?
Yeah.
The last bit of the explanation. Sorry?
There's a clock there.
Okay, the last bit. The last bit is verb plus object plus gerund. Verb plus object plus gerund. Verb, object, gerund. Verb, object, gerund. Okay, people controlling her. Okay. Maya, I'll give you another chance for translation. Ready? I'll give it to you in Spanish. This is active, not passive. Ella odia
She hates
que la gente le controle.
that people control.
Without that.
She hates people
Yeah, that's what I want.
controlling her.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, this is going to be a gerund, yeah? Say again.
She hates people controlling her.
She hates people
Controlling.
controlling her. So this is the club of verbs that need. Okay, verb, object,
Yeah.
gerund. And there is a club. Yeah, there is a club of verbs that can fit into this structure. Verb, object, gerund. So she hates, she likes, she dislikes, she imagines. She imagines, even though this sentence start making little sense. Imagines, involves, keeps, minds. Minds, prevents. Remembers. She accepts people controlling her. Yeah. Remembers. Risks. Some more. Stops. People controlling her. I think this is a good list. Yeah? This is a good list. You can enlarge this list, yeah, from the textbook. I think it's page 224. But remember these verbs, yeah? Stops, hates. To stop, to hate, dislike, like, imagine, involve, keep, mind, prevent, remember, risk. Somebody, and then gerund. Yeah? This is the club of verbs that accept verb, object, and then gerund. And that is the end of the grammatical explanation. Any questions?